anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mountaineers offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Second down coming up. Give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern, and the Mountaineers are on the move. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Willis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Willis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Trying to run, it's Willis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack.
Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
He'll toss it. Got room to work. Oh, a lot of space. Inside. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Willis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The throw to the outside is complete. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. He'll keep it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Turns it loose. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Willis. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out fast. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 3rd down coming, and the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Waning seconds of the 1st half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest. Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Lost a throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Willis. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to the lone running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Syracuse will send out the punt team. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. On the option. Now the pitch. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will open from the 15. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Wide open spaces. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a gap. It's Willis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange will have to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Flips it out on the screen. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's a heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
Lots of running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Syracuse right back at it. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of walk. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give as they work on that clock.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. Look out, he's got room. He's loose. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick.
There he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.